course, I find great deals on 360 games, charity shops, and stuff to trade. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so just before a game hunt in Edinburgh, I do go to my local charity shop and my local CEX and such. So I had a look here, and there are some games this time around. I thought Rock Band 3 on the PS3 was worth a bit more than it is, simply because of the Xbox 360 version being worth so much. But yeah, it seems like they've got flat pricing for some of these games, £5, yeah. I wasn't buying Mario and Sonic the Olympic games for a fiver, and I just had a rummage through. Seems someone donated their Guitar Hero / Rock Band collection there. So yeah, nothing worthwhile picking up for me here, but it was good to see that, these titles out in the wild at the very least. I had a look in game just to have a nosy around and happened to find some really good deals you saw on that receipt. Darksiders Genesis, No Straight Roads, Moving Out 2, on the PlayStation 4 as well actually, and Elix 2. So I went to trade in some of those games just for a quick flip, and of course you see Rock Band 3 there for £20, Catherine for 28. Really solid selection of titles here. It's not a lot, but it's solid at the very least. So yeah, after I traded in my games, I only had a quick look because there's one guy in this store that absolutely does not like me, so I just decided I'm just going to have a quick look today and just get out. But yes, there's a nice 3-button controller there and some retro. So Alex Kidd's one I want to get at some point, but not for 20 quid. But that Sonic and Knuckles was, calling my name a little bit, but £60 was just a little too high, even with voucher, because on eBay you can consistently get that for maybe like £50 or so, which, again, I already have a copy of Sonic and Knuckles, so it's one I want to get a deal on. But yeah, Kirby's Dream Land's another title that I'd like to own, I just simply don't have it yet. But yeah, as I say, very pleased to see a lot of this retro stuff in my local store, so that copy of Etrian Odyssey, like 170 quid, is absolutely insane. So yeah, after this I do go to Edinburgh. As you'll see here, I'm now there. So I usually go up the Dalry area and just have a look at like charity shops and such there. This first stop being Shelter, and of course the Nintendo MiiWii 2. But yeah, this first game iToy Play 3, 50p. I almost thought it was 30p with the way it was squiggled, but it was 50p. And just, yeah, some of these games that were here since the last time it was there as well, like that Warhawk's been there for a while. So there's a copy of FIFA 17 on the PlayStation 4 there for a quid, which ain't too bad if you just want a case replacement or something. But I did see this sealed VHS of Grease, which was interesting, but yeah, not something I'm interested in anyway. So yeah, I've just seen that nice bag, and now there's a couple of games up here. Again, 50p, but would have been a £1 out of CX, but I don't really care to own it, so yeah, I'm in no rush to just buy it for the sake of buying it, really, especially when it comes to cash. I'm much more, flasé when it comes to, like, voucher, for example, but yeah. Skylanders Giants and Nintendo Wii. You don't find those solo copies very much anymore. You used to find them absolutely everywhere. Dried up a bit. But yes, now we're on Cash Generator, and you'll already see some fantastic prices. UFC Undisputed 3 is the game I wanted here, but the case is a bit beat up. Tenchu Z for $3.99, absolute bargain. CX sell that for £18 now. Hitman HD Trilogy, £10 is a solid price as well. I already bought that like years ago for like £6. And this is Tenchu Fatal Shadows. Again, the condition of this is really nice. It had the manual. I was tempted, but I'm not a big PS2 collector. And 50 Cent Blood in the Sand, I probably got the name wrong. That's Bulletproof, sorry, but I want that one, but just, on the Xbox. So, yeah, again, some PS3 titles here that had some really good prices on them as well. And that Perfect Dark Zero, I wanted, but I forgot to buy it, because that's a £6 purchase out of CX for this special edition. But alas, I'm sure if I go again, it'll probably be there. If not, so be it. I'll find it again in the future. It's pretty common. But yeah, they had some nice 360 controllers here. That Modern Warfare 3 pad, I really want it, but I'm not spending £25 on it out of Cash Generator. Yeah, I just don't trust the reliability of it, so I left it. But yeah, onto a British Heart Foundation here. And there are some, games here this time around. It seems like they've got like flat pricing of £2 or so, which, to be fair, that's not bad if they actually had some decent titles, but it's just shovelware and FIFAs and Kinect. And of course, Personal Yoga for a whopping £3. So I did in another British Heart Foundation. I found this like legitimate, not bootleg Pokemon pop-up pirate thing, which I just thought was really cool. I would have absolutely bought this for £6 if I wasn't, just carrying a rucksack. Yeah, into one of the Salvation Army stores, and there's a free box here, and there's a game, which is cool. I already own the game, but I think I'm just going to grab a bunch of these, take them to CEX, and chance my luck. Yeah, I grabbed the Blu-ray, because obviously a free Blu-ray, don't come across that often. So with these DVDs, I did just grab a pile, largely, like, I'll show a small pile of what I picked up here. I did pick up a lot more, things like horrors, exercise DVDs, on the off chance one of them are worth something. Ultimately, they were not, and you will see later in the video. But yes, this next charity shop here again, they did have some games, but CX prices, no thank you. I will leave that. Then on to Shelter over here, and I find a PlayStation 1 game out in the wild. But yeah, you'll see a bit more about this later in the video. I do pick that one up, and you'll see I get it discounted. So there's a Super Mario Galaxy 2 DVD that came with like the boxed version of Mario Galaxy 2 and Wii Sports. The weather's turned, but it's been a successful hunt. Stacks of free DVDs probably won't get me anything, but screw it. And some heavily discounted games in that last shop there, so I'll take it. Off to CEX, trade some stuff in, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Okay, so over to the Rose Street CEX, and I see this boxed Final Fantasy Tactics, which, yeah, it's pretty cool. Not something I'm after, but nice to see at the very least. And of course, some PlayStation 1 games. That Discworld 2 was something, I need to look into Discworld. I really like the box art, so it's something that always catches my eye whenever I see it. If it looks like a cool game, I think I'll buy one of these days.